If you are like me, you have ordered a lot of things online in the past few years. And if you are really like me, you have reloaded the tracking page over and over again, wanting to know exactly how far away your life-size depleted uranium reproduction of Gaugura's trident is. If you have been doing this, you might have noticed that sometimes your items take very odd routes, like heading away from you, or even taking indirect circuitous routes. Now, what would be perfect for me is if every delivery company operated in a way similar to Menulog or Uber Eats. A delivery driver would pick up a single item from the source and then, using the shortest possible path, head directly to its destination. However, this would not be the best for the courier company. Considering the cost of operating a truck, by the way, all vehicles owned by courier companies are trucks. Aircraft, trucks that fly. Boats, trucks that float. Bicycle, human-powered trucks with two wheels. The principles are generally all the same. Some of the costs are fixed per distance, like maintenance and driver's wages, while other costs increase the more cargo is in the truck, such as fuel. So, you would think that a truck would be cheapest to operate empty. However, the courier company gets paid per package. So, if you consider the profit, the truck is most expensive to run when it's empty and most profitable while it's full. In the transport industry, this fullness is called utilization. Indeed, bigger trucks tend to be more efficient. So in order for courier companies to maximize their profits, they want to operate the largest trucks that they can fill. So how do they do that? Well, if you have two half-filled trucks heading in approximately the same direction, it makes sense to consolidate them into a single full truck. So rather than a point-to-point system, you can have depots that service an area. Each depot sorts the items and puts them on trucks to deliver to other depots for delivery. Each depot is going to have a catchment area, a particular zone that they serve. So you could have a situation where you have a source and a destination on opposite sides of the boundaries between catchments. The package will have to take a long route via both of the depots. The same economics that creates depots also works for traffic between depots. So rather than having point-to-point delivery between depots, you can have depots feeding into regional hubs, and the traffic between regional hubs delivering to national and international hubs. The result is a branching, almost fractal-like structure. This doesn't quite explain how sometimes packages seem to go on super bizarre routes. In some cases, this could be due to handling errors, a parcel just getting loaded onto the wrong truck. But there is another reason. Imagine that it is a really busy time of year. The Cohog depot has enough parcels to totally fill the trucks heading for Springfield. However, there are still some packages left over and no more room. Now, at this point, the Cohog depot could store the parcel overnight for the next truck. But this means you have to design your depot to have additional storage capacity for the rare situations where your parcel load is abnormally high. This storage space costs money, and if items for Springfield keep arriving at a faster rate than you can deliver them, at some point your storage is going to fill up. Alternatively, you could load the parcels for Springfield onto the truck for Shelbyville. This means that rather than sitting around costing money by being in storage, it is now improving the utilization of the Shelbyville route. The delivery will also most likely end up delivered sooner than if it had to have waited for the trucks to return. However, the links between hubs is not the only place that a logistical network can get congested. Reading the address labels on packages and working out where the packages should go to, called sorting, has capacity limits. If a sorting centre can process 250,000 parcels an hour and is receiving more than that rate, it makes sense to send the unsorted packages to sorting centres that have more capacity. So basically, delivery companies will misroute items because it is cheaper and more efficient to use the spare capacity in underutilized routes as storage space than it is to rent a larger warehouse and have it sit empty for most of the time. It is often the case that when we look at a complex system that seems inefficient on the surface, they are responding to hidden costs. This isn't always the case, but when you see something strange and inefficient, the first step should be to examine it deeper. Then you will be better armed to work out how to improve that system. I hope this has improved your understanding of the world, and if you want more content like this, please subscribe.